As already I told you, respiration is a complex process which includes absorption of oxygen, conversion of carbohydrates to carbon dioxide and water. So the carbohydrate which will be in the complex form will be get converted into simple form. What for? To release the energy. So this energy only used by our body for all the activities. And as a result of this process, we get the byproducts or the end product as carbon dioxide, water, and we get lot of energy. And when we take the respiration, we call it as a catabolic process. Already you have studied anabolic process and catabolic process. Anabolic process, it is otherwise called as the constructive process. Catabolic process, it is otherwise also called as the breaking down process. Next, when we are going for the end product of digestion, we will be getting the glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol. These are absorbed by the blood. Fatty acids and glycerol will be absorbed by the lacteals and the lacteals present in the villi of the small intestine. When we are taking or when we are observing the blood, generally it will be red in color, we say. But in certain organisms like crustaceans, squid and octopus, they have the blue color blood they have. And when you are coming for the sea cucumber, they have the yellow color blood. When we come for the types of respiration, there are two types of respiration. One is aerobic respiration and another one is anaerobic respiration. So when we take the aerobic respiration, the oxygen is used up, we are saying. Oxygen is used up. Here we are saying. But in the anaerobic respiration, there is no oxygen. And the second point, what we say it as, it is a complete process. Anaerobic respiration, it is an incomplete process. Why do we say that? It is a complete process and it is an incomplete process. So, we used to write the general formula for sugars as CH2O, and then we write the parenthesis, then we write the N. So, here we have the CHO. But in the anaerobic respiration, we can be able to see CHO as it is. But here, we cannot find the CHO. So that only we say it as it is a complete process and it is a incomplete process here. Then when you are coming for this, 636 kilocalories of energy is released during the aerobic respiration. But during anaerobic respiration, only 50 kilocalories of energy or 2 ATP molecules are produced, you are saying. Okay, so first one, oxygen is used, oxygen is not used. Second one, complete process, it is an incomplete process. Third one, the large amount of energy is released, less amount of energy is released. Then the fourth one, the end products of carbon dioxide and the water. But here we get the end products of C2H5OH. The ethanol we are seeing, or we used to say it as ethyl alcohol, and carbon dioxide are the end products. The next one, aerobic respiration. For both aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration, there is a process called glycolysis. Glycolysis is common for both aerobic and anaerobic respiration. After glycolysis, if it follows Krebs cycle, then we call it as aerobic respiration. After Krebs cycle, if it follows the fermentation process, we call it as anaerobic respiration. Then when we are saying what is the meaning of calorie here? So 1 calorie is, we can do it by means of an experiment or just by seeing the diagram. So here we take a test tube. This is a test tube. And in the test tube we take 1 gram of water. We take 1 gram of water and we insert a thermometer. Let the thermometer shows the temperature as 27 degrees Celsius. Now what are we going to do? We are going to heat that by using a Bunsen burner which is connected to a monitor. So this monitor will indicate how much amount of energy we are using it for the purpose of increasing the temperature from 27 to 28 degrees Celsius. So when we are taking or when we are saying it in the form of a definition, the amount of energy required to raise 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius is called 1 calorie. Suppose instead of 1 gram of water, we have taken 1 kg of water. So the amount of energy required to raise 1 kg of water through 1 degree Celsius is called as 1 kilocalorie, we are saying. When we are coming for the next one, differences between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. When we take already I told you, oxygen is used, oxygen is not used. It is a complete process, incomplete process. More energy is released, less amount of energy is released. End products are carbon dioxide and water. End products are ethanol and carbon dioxide. After glycolysis, if it follows Krebs cycle, we call it as aerobic respiration. After glycolysis, if it follows the fermentation, we call it as anaerobic respiration. Next, we go to the glycolysis. So what is the meaning of glycolysis? Here we have the conversion of 6 carbon compound. So here we have taken it as the glucose. Conversion of, here we have 6 carbon atom. So conversion of 6 carbon atom molecule into 2 molecules of 3 carbon compound. So here we have 1, 2 and 3. CH3, CO, COOH. Okay, which is called the pyruvic acid, we are saying. So conversion of glucose into pyruvic acid is called glycolysis. Or else we can say conversion of 6 carbon compound into 2 molecules of 3 carbon compound is called glycolysis. But this process, it takes much time. But